Hello, student. Good morning, all of you. So, after having a long time of our vacation, I'm going to exhibit front of you the great chapter which was naming on the trail of the earliest people. Students, think about it. This is the guy whom you can see over there. He is just traveling to Delhi from to Chennai, and he is thinking that what was the period of 2 million years ago when people live, when people did their day-to-day life. So with that particular thinking, he lost himself over there, and he decided to think about it. The earliest people, why were they on the move? So 2 million years ago, people roamed forest and hunted and gathered their food supply. Generally, they hunted wild animals. Okay, so when you see in movies, in some dramas, those are some years ago, and where you can find out that they people cannot match the people we are living in general life. So they used to eat roots, nuts, seeds directly, and the plants also. So these information is about how they people lived their life before 2 millions year ago. So list of the skills and knowledge that the children of these universities had. Do you have these skills and knowledge? The skills and knowledge were those people have, which are very which are not generally available at particular days, because the machineries and the invention of science and the invention of many things which are makes your life very easy. That's why you won't have that chance to write, to say that these kind of tools will be available to you, because of that your life begins and ends with greatly, and there is very easy to find anything to work on anything. First, if they had stayed at one place for a long time, they would have eaten up all the available plant and animal resources. Those were the time when people used to stay, where they ate whole plants, the animal those are living. Secondly, they hunt animals, move from place to place either in search of smaller prey or in the case of deer and wild cattle. So guys, they depended upon animals. That's why they moved one place to another. Third, plants and trees are bear fruit in different seasons. Fourth thing, people, plants and animals needs water to survive. And in the ancient time, look, in the ancient time, the time which you find not easy or different from the time which we are living, in the ancient time, stone was the primary substance of making tools. So there was only stones. By that stones they used to make weapons, tools, and those tools are not too much stronger because it was made by only these stones, but somehow they work over on it and it makeshift, and those makeshift will was helped by those people, those are in day to day life. Okay, so how do you know about these lifestyles and the about these people? So the archaeologist, these are the archaeologists I earlier told you about in chapter first, that they are the researcher and they are the great people like us, are very educated, and they have done a lot of research over on it, and that's why they can say that these are the hunters, these are living life like this, they eat meats, they hunt the cow, deer, buffaloes, animals, everything, means where they find food or surviving lifestyle. These are the tools which was founded by archaeologists. So you can see that it is a sharp kind of tools, where you can see these tools will these tools might help those people who were on those time. Wood was also used to make hunts and tools. So wood, so here the place where they used to think that would be a nice thing to live over there, in which you find that this is the map of our India, and in the center you find Bhimbetka, and at the right of the south you find Kurnal caves, sometime you can call like this, and Brahmagiri and Piyampali. So these are the place where they people used to stay. So how do we know where these factories were usually? We find blocks of stone, tools that were made and perhaps discarded because they were not perfect, and heaps of waste stone left behind at these sites. Sometime these people used to work where there is a lot of things which are unusually and no longer at people lived over a period of time. So the perfectness which they are going to find, it comes slowly and gradually. So if you had to describe the place you live in, which the terms would you choose? So now if you are living in a one society, then you have to see that what this society is all about. Then you should say, sir, we have a habitation, we have a factory, we have a habitation come factory, and more other things. These are the rocks which was used by those people before 2 million year ago, and these rocks will help them to make their own tools, so they can survive making stone tools. Like, making stone tools is not the very easy task for them, because it also require a kind of techniques and intelligence, and the experience which they people had. So they used to make it by tapping it on, and by using a kind of stone which they can use as a hammer, and then they make these type of sharp stone, and for after that they will use it. And then comes the environment change. So guys, many time, even today, trees are cut by those people who are making roads, broadening their roads. Means there was single line road, but today you will find four line roads. So while forming or while framing these type of structure, it require a lot of tree to cut, and that's make the sense that the environment every day has been changed by these type of people, and government should not take any kind of chance. So around two 12,000 years ago, there were major changes in the climate of the world because of no animal hunting, because of these trees was trees were cut by those people who were living over a period of time. Those who hunted animals now followed them, learning about their food's habits and their breed, breeding seasons. It is likely that this helped people to start thinking about herding and rearing these animals themselves. Fishing also become the important. So then slowly and gradually they also realize that these animals will also help us in another way. If we grab those animals with us, we will take care of them and we make them as a cattle, and they will help us in day to day life. We will get food in the guise of milk, we will get food in the guise of curd. And by the time gradually they found how they will use these animal, instead of using their meat, we have to stay those animals into our day to day life where we are living, and use them as they are the provider of milk, which is a kind of food for them. So here you find the rock painting. Actually, best example of the rock painting you will find in Ellora and Ajanta's caves. Ellora and Ajanta's caves are living in are situated over there in Maharashtra, and here this is in Madhya Pradesh and southern part of the Uttar Pradesh also. So drawing of the animals which was painted, so wild animal drawn with great accuracy and skill. So this is nothing but just art of stone. So then comes that who did what. We have seen that the earliest people hunted, gathered plant, produced, made stone tools and painted on cave walls. Is there any way of finding out whether woman hunted or man made stone tools, whether woman painted or man gathered fruits and nuts? At a present we do not really know. So you also don't know, or we also don't know, that it was done by man only or women only. So this is a big question mark for we people at today's life, and we can think over again that then what about the role of women? A closer looks, a number of early Paleolithic sites were found here. At some sites, a large number of tools used for sort of the activities were found. These were probably habitation cum factory sites. So look at this, the picture over here. Can you think of any other reason why these kind of picture are drawn on the drawn by earliest people on the stone? Because these are in France, okay, and it was drawn on a wall with the help of stone. So then, so let's take a quick look that this chapter is all about what was the people 2000 year ago, how they survive, how they lived, what they ate, and what type of journey they spent. And with that particular history, archaeologists tell us that those were the days where people ate and hunt animals, and then go some another place where they find water resources. After finishing of those resources and plant, they went another places. Then like this way they spent their whole life. So this is your chapter number 2 on the trail of the earliest people. Thank you, students, and make sure you have to read this chapter 3 times, and then you will ask me related questions, or somewhere if you don't understand it, you can make a call to. Thank you. Stay tuned with Esther Global School.